Alright, here we go. This is going to be the Super Nintendo Pacific Theater Operations. This is playing as Japan on the hardest setting, difficulty 10, second attempt. Here we go. Press start new game. Negotiations breakdown. It's just going to be me. Wait time, I don't know, 1. No to all this stuff. Command Japan, yes. Difficulty level is 10. Ready? Yes. Okay. Japanese situation. We've been through that before. 45 bases. Enemy ships. Sounds good. I am going to still stay with the same strategy though. So electronics, we're going from 28 to 38. Are you ready? Yes. Let's see. First guy I'd like to have a really strong war skill because I just want to be able to hit the A button and send him through to all kinds of meetings. So there we go, that's fine, 47. Everybody else will just take whatever they've got. 50, that's a nice war skill. Here we go. Alright, Fleet Commander, press any button. I am going to send my guy with the 47 skill. 50 would be a little higher, but I'm too lazy to scroll down. Make proposal. I'm going to want probably the same 3 targets I picked last time. We need the fuel. So SD, Banjarm, and Manila, even though probably won't ever go after it. We're in agreement. Yes. Of course they are. Is the volume a little loud for you guys? It feels a little loud for me. Let me see if I can turn down the speakers on me. Okay, there we go. I'm not even going to worry about any of this stuff. I'm going to go straight to conference, diplomacy, send my guy, and we're going to want to talk to Germany. I'm not even going to go after Italy this time. So technology request, Germany. Let's start getting that help real fast, ASAP. The goal here, the very likely unachievable goal, is to get the electronics up to 55 or higher before the end of November. So let's see, conference, raise skill. Let me think about this for a second. I have an idea before I go ahead and raise skill. Well, he's going to send them anyway. Alright, I'll do it next turn. Electronics. 200. Let's just not waste time. No, they're going to disagree. That's difficulty 10 for you. Okay. We've got a lot of fleets here. I guess I'll rearrange the fleets a little bit. I should start fueling those fleets anyway. Order, arrange, formation of port. I'm going to do a little bit of homework here. Discharge, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. The troops are good. The freighters, take those out. I don't have to worry about those. The rest of these are okay, actually. So implement, yeah. And give him this commander. And that's okay. So fleet 2 is good. Order, arrange, formation at port, discharge. Let's take a look at fleet 3. I don't want to lose my carriers, so I'm going to pull those out of there. In fact, now I'll... Hold on a second. What do we got? They do have troops on those ships. So I will get rid of the freighters and the carriers, but I'm going to leave fleet 3 as is for the moment. 1833. This is a good commander. That's fine. I need to put some battleships in that fleet. And let's see here. Order, arrange, formation at port, discharge. Let's see what else we've got. Fleet 4. There's nothing here. There's a whole lot of nothing here. Let's take these guys out. Yeah, just disband the entire 4th fleet. They're not put together properly. You need some battleships in there to help take some hits. And order, arrange, formation at port, discharge. Let's see what else we got. Fleet 5. Yeah, this is just a bunch of junky ships again. Alright. Alright, done. And then let's see, order, arrange, formation at port, discharge. Let's see what else we've got. The I-19. Those are some nice looking subs. I'd like to have some subs out there, but they need to have search radar first, and that is the top priority. And we're going to discharge the I-8. Without search radar, can a sub even see anything? No, I have an idea here. We're going to go new. We're going to go Fleet 10. And it's going to be... How many subs we got out there? 23. Give me these 4. Troops, no. Freighters, no. Yes, there we go. And I'm going to need a guy who's super strong at sea power, but not so strong at air. And that's probably going to be this guy. The I-25 and their low fortifications are going to be fine. Order, arrange, formation, and port new. We're going to go Fleet 4, and it's going to be a couple of battleships. 2, and maybe we'll throw in a couple of cruisers. And then we're going to give him any commander, because it doesn't matter. And then we're going to join them up with the guy who is missing. So we're going to go join, and it's going to be 3 and 4. I'm going to put those battleships and cruisers in here. Yes. I don't know about how I feel about the destroyers, but I'm just going to leave them there. If we lose a couple destroyers, it's not a big deal. And I'm going to give him this commander. It's going to be... I like Yamashiro. That's a fun name. And now we're going to do order, arrange... We're going to do port... Hold on a second. Do we have battleships in the first fleet that I can sacrifice and send over to Fleet 3? Let's take a look. We're going to join 1 and 3. We do. So I'm going to give them some of these tough battleships. There should be at least 4 battleships, maybe 5 in a fleet. There just should. They need to be able to deal a lot of damage. Okay, number 1 Sky. This is fine. And number 2, same guy. Okay, there we go. Shikaku, nice. Yamashiro is still my favorite name. Okay. And then order, arrange, formation at port. I am going to discharge a couple out of 3. I'm going to send these destroyers out. I don't want them to get too blasted. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of homework here between 1 and 3 because I would like to take a couple of those cruisers and put them into number 3 fleet just to strengthen them up a little bit more. That should be good. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cruisers? That's good. Alright, 1 and 3. 1's flagship and 3's flagship. Alright, now order, port, supply. Fleet 2 is going to go after somebody, guaranteed. They're good on the scout planes. That's nice, that's nice. They do have a few destroyers, but whatever, I'm fine with that. 100%. And Fleet 3, looking good on the scout planes. Looking good on the battalions, 100%. And my little submarine fleet. Was this the one? I thought it was the I-25. It's weird. There they are, the I-25. Alright, set them to 100. And notice how that ticked up to 11 days, so I'm going to set these guys to 0. There we go, 10 days. So we'll supply them, it'll take 10 days to do it. Okay. They rejected my diplomatic envoy. That was unfortunate. So we will just send another one. So diplomacy, and we're gonna send... Where was my guy with the war skill again? Did I assign him to someone? I may have. Send this guy with the war skill of 50. I need a technology request by Germany, and I need it now. Send the men away. Alright, So now we're going to go conference, we'll go raise skill, and it's going to be, it doesn't really matter, the first fleet guy can be fine. Anybody can ask. They rarely ever say, oh, actually, they rarely ever say no to special forces. For this one, they probably will reject me, but I'll go for 100. I've got the day and I've got the time, so I can go 2 points at a time here. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, conference. We're going to go raise skill again, and it's going to be, this time I'm going to send my guy with the war skill of 50. Is he around here? There he is. Let's see, Fukuyama does have a war skill of 47, so he's reasonable to send. Okay, ground forces. I'm going to go electronics, and I would like to invest 200. That would be great. Yep, alright, electronic skill is at 44. It's going to be conference, and it's going to be raise skill again, and it's going to be Fukuyama. Let's see here, it's going to be electronics for 200, Alex. Alright, electronics has now hit 48. So, there's nothing more I can do to raise my skill. I need another 7 points, and it's probably not going to happen this month, and that's just a huge bummer. I'm going to go conference. We'll do no order bases. Let's start with that. I'll start by pulling some resources from here because we know they're not going to attack my main base. So I'll go, let's see, materials 10. Yes, fighter planes 1, 2, 3. Torpedoes 1, 2, 3. Scouts, we need to keep them high. Troops will go 1, 2, 3. Freighters 1, 2, 3. That's fine. Okay. Only takes 5 days to do that anyway. Yokosuka is another one on the mainland, so let's see what they got here. Materials will go 10. Soldiers, whatever. Are sure, yes. Okay. Fighters, good. 3. 1, 2, 3. Troops, freighters, yep, that's fine. So there's nothing really here that I can snipe the resources. Palau is really going to be the one that I'm interested in, so we'll max out and max out and max out. Fighters will go 10, 20, 10, 20, 30 maybe. No, 10, 20, 30 here, and we'll go 20 here. I do want to keep some for my carriers. So scouts, we're also going to need to go 10 here because we got to see stuff coming. Troop transports will go 3. Freighters will go 4, 6, 7. Alright, there we go. 14 days on that supply. The Tainan, we know that they came and got them last time. They're probably going to try to come back and get them again this time. So we'll go 30,000. Materials are fine. Soldiers? Oh no, it was Tinian. It was Tinian that they came and got. Alright. So fighter planes will go 80. Torpedoes 80. Scouts are fine. 1, 2, 3. And freighters 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it wasn't Tainan, it was... Yep, I'm going to supply them too. So supply, give them some fuel, give them some materials, give them some soldiers. That's going to be important. Fighter planes will go 40. 30 and 10. Hopefully the scouts will help to find anything that's going on. We'll set these to 3. 1, 2, 3. And yes. Okay. What else we got? Truck base. Supply. Give them the fuel. Materials are good. I'm going to go 45 on the soldiers just because I know that there's going to be a big fight here. And torpedo bombers will go 80. Scouts will go 20 because truck is a tactical position. And there we go. Alright, 16 days on truck base. Tinian was the one that they had taken before, so let's supply them. They need fuel, they need materials, they need soldiers. Fighter planes is good. Torpedo bombers is good. Give them 10 scouts so we've got some eyes. Troop transports will set them to 3 for the future. And freighters will go to 4. Alright, what else have we got here? Marcus. Supply Marcus base. They need fuel. Can't do anything without that. 25 will go 10 on the soldier battalions. Fighter planes will go 3. Torpedo bombers 1, 2, 3. Scouts 10 so we can see them coming. Troop transports will set it to 3. The reason why I'm setting it to 3 is because if they only have 1 and it happens to get sunk by subs, which is inevitable, then we have something to fall back on. Marshall could be attacked. They are a tactical position, so we're going to set up the Marshall Islands with, well, geez, pretty much everything we got left here. Fighter planes will go 60, bombers 60, and then scouts I want to bump to 20 because I want to see things coming. Troop transports will go to the standard 3, and freighters will go to 7. Just because if I need to stop there for fuel, I need to be able to get the fuel there. Peking, China, nothing happening here. I'm not really going to touch these at all. Let's see, Seoul, Wuhan, Nanking. Let's see what we've got here. 54, 46, okay, so there's nothing worth taking there. And I think that's going to be it. Maybe Iwo Jima, maybe Saigon. Let's see what's in Saigon. Alright, they need fuel to operate, they need materials. Soldiers are fine. I'm going to drop the fighters and bombers a little bit and bump the scouts up to 10. And we'll go with the standard 3 on the troops, and freighters will go to 3. Alright, there we go. So Saigon's set. Iwo Jima is a tactical position, and I don't like that they've only got 1 soldier, so we'll give them some fuel, we'll give them some materials. You know, not too many materials, now that I think about it. We're going to need that. We need that for when we fix the carriers. So soldiers will go to 10. Fighters, 20. Bombers 20. You want to have something in the air. Okay, there we go. Troop transports will go to our standard, and freighters will go to 4. Execute resupply. I don't want to rob the materials too badly. Did I do Saipan? I did not. Okay, supply. Saipan needs fuel. Soldiers, we've got none to give them. Fighters are good. Scouts will go to 20 because I need to see stuff coming. Fighters, let's bump them to 40. And then troops will go to 3. Freighters will go to 4. That'll be fine. I need to save some of those materials so that when I send away the submarines and carriers, I can fix them and have them back on December 1st. It's a little bit of a repair. Marshall's already picking up warships. Alright. And we can do an order arrange formation at port discharge, and we're going to send away the carriers because the carriers are going to be fixed. We'll also get rid of the transports, you don't have to worry about those or the freighters. Just keep the fleet light. Well, what else can we do? Conference, Special Forces, always planting. And we'll work our way down the list. Start with Chongqing and keep going. This is Super Nintendo Pacific Theater of Operations, 1993. Playing as Japan on the hardest difficulty. Alright, let's see here. Conference, Special Forces. Just keep working your way down the list. That's why I like to have my first guy be the guy with a decent war skill, so that when he goes to the meetings, he has some pull, and I can just keep pressing the A button until it finishes. Yep, Saipan's picking up warships. Oh boy. Approved. Give me the electronics. Nope, they gave us engines. Which is good. I like engines, but I need electronics. Technology request government rejected. Why would they reject? Why did it auto-reject? I don't know. If anybody can fill me in on that one, that would be nice to know. It's going to be, let's see here, conference, diplomacy. Fukuyama's going to ask for the help again. We need 7 points, and it's not going to happen. Technology request from Germany. We need them to give us electron. Yep, disagree. That's another nail in the coffin there. At this rate, it looks like we're not going to get search radar until January 1st. That's a long time. Okay, let's see here. Conference, diplomacy. Send a different guy. Maybe they'll help to mix it up. Send the guy with the war skill of 50. Technology, Germany. They are in agreement. Why are they in agreement now and they weren't in agreement yesterday? This makes no sense. Difficulty 10. The game doesn't get harder than this, I'll tell you that. Playing as Japan on the hardest difficulty, which is a lot harder than playing as allies on the hardest difficulty. The allies have the Saratoga, the Lexington, and the Enterprise, and believe me, those three carriers are on their way to me right now. Let's see here. Special Forces. Just keep sending them. Fill out the whole list of Special Forces. Hong Kong is big. Tainan, picking up some enemy no carriers. Just enemy ships in general. Probably those 2 cruisers. Allies have the Prince of Wales, the Repulse, the DeRuyter, the Canberra. Conference. You know what? Port. Depart. Other. Fleet 2. Attack enemy base. I wonder if they could win at Manila. How many planes do you think they got at Manila? I don't know. Maybe we'll circle back and attack Manila after the fact, but right now, this is where we want to go. And Fleet 3. Attack enemy base. Alright, and Fleet 10. Attack enemy fleet. I'm thinking they're coming around here somewhere. So I'm going to start by sending them to Tinian, but we'll probably continue on to Truck Base. Alright, send those fleets out. Let's get them to work. Shanghai is picking up something. 1 carrier. 1 cruiser, I mean. Not bad. Get those ships moving. 756, 730. Shanghai's picking up ships. Saipan's picking up ships. Tainan's picking up ships. It's just the 1 cruiser. Is he going home? I don't know. In the meantime, I'll do an order. Arrange formation at Port New. Let's see here. I don't know. Fleet. Can we even afford another fleet? Let's try it. I'm not going to waste those guys. Yeah, there's not much left here. There's some junked out cruisers. I could do a cruiser fleet, but they're not all together fixed up so well. Special Forces then. How about Info Special Forces? Hong Kong. Make England angry. No? Age is taking... Yeah, that's harsh. Shanghai's picking up those 2 cruisers. Taipei is still picking up that 1 cruiser. Saipan is picking up... Yep, okay. Marsh is picking up what? They haven't got details on it yet. Alright, we're about 24 minutes into the game. Got things set up. What's basically going to happen is we're going to get our butt kicked for the next 2 months. I probably will take the 2 bases that I'm after, but I'm sure they'll take at least 2, maybe more, in return. Okay. Conference. Special Forces. What does our international data look like? There's no budget, is there? Yep, $0. Okay. Man, we need that electronics to go up. I need 7 more points on electronics. Conference, Special Forces. There's just no way to get the cash. Just gotta wait for the next budget to come through. Enemy warships. There is another tactic that I could try to take advantage of, and that is create 2 or 3 fleets of a few destroyers each and send them out close by to like Yokosuka, Shanghai, Iwo Jima, and just have them ported and then have them take advantage of the special forces that I place. That would only be effective right now while their intelligence skill is low. But why not? Order, arrange, formation, import, new. We're going to go with a fleet. We'll do 8. And it's going to be just a few destroyers. 1, 2, 3, we'll do 4. Troops, no. Freighters, no. Infantry, yes. And it's just going to be a regular guy. Rashi. You know what? Order, arrange, formation, import, split 8 into 9. There we go. And this guy's fine. And this guy's fine. And then I'm going to do one more. Order, arrange, formation, import, new. It's going to be fleet 6 apparently. And then it's going to be another couple of destroyers. 1, 2. It's a crummy guy. Here we go. Sea power of 2. Okay. And then we'll do supply them. Port, supply. 6. Cost you 1 day. Okay. 8. 1 day. Cool. And 9. 1 day. So tomorrow we'll have 3 fleets ready to send out. I'll send them locally. They'll be ported and they'll be able to take advantage of the special forces to just hammer on those special forces and get them activated. We'll see if we can get England's trust to drop. This is a little bit more aggressive tactic than I used last time around. Last time I just used whatever ships were around. This time I'm specifically dedicating resources to focus on it. Nanking, what are you picking up? 2 cruisers. Okay. That's the Canberra again. Alright, approved. Electronics +5. Oh, that's nice. Technology by Thailand, I'm happy about that. Germany just gave us 5, which means we are so close. So conference, diplomacy, Fukuyama's good. And we'll ask technology request from Germany. If they could give us 2 more points, then we can get search radar now and have all those subs with search radar on December 1st. Whoa, Shanghai's picking up something big. That was 3 CVs. Fleets 2 and 3 are out there on their way. 10 fleets picking up something. I'm gonna go check that report by Shanghai and find out what the heck is going on. Oh look, I sunk something. Fleet 10. I sunk a cruiser. That was a good job. The Derider is just 1 ship, so it's going to destroy itself on Tainan base. I don't have to worry about that. In fact, the Derider just went down to 0 speed, which means they're stuck there. Shanghai is being attacked. That's what's going on. 1127, 722. Nope, it's not him. .1067, 724. That could be it. Wow, number 1 Fleet Air Force is here. Alright, we'll send the subs to see if we can make a damage here, make a dent. Number 7 Fleet. I don't think I supplied Shanghai. Oh, the Canberra? That's just those 2 cruisers. Canberra and the Australia. They're not important, really, those two. It's the other fleet that I'm looking for. So, order base. Let's see here. They made a mistake when they let themselves be visible for that moment. Report. That's the one I'm after. 745, 728. That's big. 745, 728. So now order fleet 10. Duty, yes. Attack enemy fleet. 745, 728. I see. We'll send them over there and see what they can do. That first fleet is sitting right on top of Shanghai. So, order base, I guess. At this point, who can I pull battalions from in order to defend? There we go, soldiers. Where is there a huge bunch of soldiers? Tainan has 50 soldiers. Probably don't need that many. So supply, we'll go 30,000, we'll go 30 here, we'll go 20. Fighters are fine. Everything else is fine. So now that I took them in from there, I can put them into Shanghai. Supply. Fuel. We'll go 28. Materials. 1, 2, 3. We'll go 30. Soldiers will go 33 because that's the most I can send with what's there. Fighters will go 50. Yeah, whatever. We'll go 100. Torpedoes will go 100. No. 60. Scouts will go 10. Alright, that's good. Oh, they all got there. That'll make it a lot more difficult for them to win there. 1037, okay. Fleet 10 won't get there in time. I'll tell you that now. Alright, the Derider was sunk. That's cool. So we sank 2 cruisers. Not bad. Marcus, 1546, 920. Alright, there's nothing to be concerned with over there right now. 2 and 3 are still on their way to do what they gotta do, and that's cool. Ooh, the Canberra's getting punched. Australia's getting punched. Your bases are still your strongest defenders. Ships are secondary. Even battleships are not as strong as a base defending itself. So if you're going to use anything as a shield, it's going to have to be a base. The unfortunate thing is they will ultimately take the base. So you've got that playing into it too. Alright, the Canberra's sunk. Nice. Australia's left. Putting those planes to good use. I'm going to port, depart, other, and this is going to be Fleet 6, going to be a port call. Fleet 6 is going out to, why not, Tokyo. And then Fleet 8 is going to be going to, port call, Yokosuka. Now I'll put them here, put them in Iojima. I want to have some ships just out and about. And then 9 is going to be port call. Maybe not too close there. That's good enough. Alright, send those ships out. Ooh, Seoul's got some stuff. 900, 700 includes a CV. Seoul is picking up something at 900, 700. Tainan's picking up a couple of carriers too now, so they've got 5 carriers in the water, and they're all in my backyard. That's trouble. All right, the Australia was sunk, so Shanghai is safe now. I will keep Fleet 10 tracking that 900, 700 CV fleet. I know there's 3 carriers there. If I can catch them once, my subs will be able to slow that fleet down, I'll tell you that. 784, 722? No, that's not it. 1322, 1168, that's not the one. 1489, 917. Ooh, that's a big one. But that's not the one I'm chasing. Number 8 fleet, huh? Was that just one cruiser? I don't know, but I'm going to keep fleet 10 on target. Order fleet, I'm going to order base because I want to double check that report again. That is another troublesome thing, is that you kind of have to remember roughly where that port came from. And in this case, it was not this one. 900, 700 was just one ship. No CV, no CV. I don't know where those carriers went, but they're not there anymore. Alright. In that case, I'm going to order Fleet 10 to go somewhere where they can do some damage, because I don't know where that carrier fleet went. Tech Enemy fleet. If I was an allied fleet, I would go to Manila. Because there's nothing else around here. There's nowhere else here that they could stop. I don't think they went up north. What is that, 900? 700? They went up here. So maybe they did circle around the other side. And if they did, so what? I'm not going to send my ships up there. Be completely ineffective. I'm going to send them down here. I'm going to send them to right about so. Alright. What else can we do? We've got people away asking for help, right? Yep. Negotiations in progress. Okay. November 22nd. That's a good day. Special forces. Start placing them so that they can use them. Bangkok will make Thailand angry. I've got 3 fleets underway that when they stop in port, their mission will be to utilize those... Ooh, Saipan is picking up some heavy battleship action. Their mission will be to utilize those special forces. Number 2 fleet. Yikes. Alright. Fleet 10's on its way. Hold your horses. Fleet 10's on its way. Fleet 2 and 3 are not built for defense against those kind of ships. Not on difficulty 10. On difficulty 10, those things are basically floating fortresses. Shanghai is under attack by 8 fleet. Oh, Portland is still doing its thing. Speed 1. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. They'll be sunk soon. I need to get those subs down there. Nanking, 745, 728. No, that's just the one guy that's attacking Shanghai. No problem there. What's number 5 fleet? Oh, it's the battleship. That's the Prince of Wales, the Vampire, the Repulse, the Electra. Those guys could do some damage. Man, they're after Shanghai, aren't they? I should keep Shanghai. It's a tough base. But I don't think 10 can get there fast enough. Order Fleet 10. Take Enemy Fleet at 4 knots. They're never going to get there in time. Well, we'll do the best we can here. Conference, special forces, keep placing them. We need to have some special forces in reserves for when people get there. Manila, absolutely. .745, 728 is still that one, the Canberra or whatever it was. Man, they got their ships up here fast, didn't they? Fast ships. $65 planes. That's cheap. That's way too many planes destroyed. Marcus Base airplanes, alright. engine speed. This is difficulty 10. This is the hardest it gets. No, it's not fair. It's absolutely not fair. That's why it's difficulty 10. 745, 728. There's 3 battleships over there by Tinian. Fleets 2 and 3 are taking a strong route. I like the way they're going to get there. Shanghai's losing men. They didn't have any damage. Okay, innovation, Hong Kong, okay. Hanoi. Nice. Manila's under bombardment. Guam is under bombardment. Good. Alright, it's gonna be... Still have people away? Yes, we do. Alright, it's gonna be... I guess more special forces? This is gonna be... stock, I think. No, I don't need that one. Let's go straight to it. Hawaii. I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement with Hawaii. Keep hitting Hawaii. Alright, number 6 fleet is ready to do some damage. Portland's done. They can't move. Did they split off the Prince of Wales? Because I haven't seen the Prince of Wales make any kind of attack. Number 8 fleet was that one cruiser, wasn't it? Still just the repulse. And we are not getting any hits back on them at all. It's really only a matter of hours before we lose that base. Order fleet. I don't even know if this is smart. 9. Attack enemy fleet. Think that's smart? Nah. He can't do any good from there anyway. No, Fleet 10 doesn't do it, then none of the other ones are going to do it either. I want to play with the Special Forces. Let's do them here. Special Forces in Hong Kong, people. There we go. Alright, they captured the guys, but England is angry. Special Forces in Hawaii. Man, Aegis taking capture. Info, Special Forces in Bangkok. Alright. That was much better. Oh no, under attack by Manila. Shoot. I'm glad they're out of range. I don't want to see any damage to the ships before they do their job. Fleet 2 is way off course. Fleet 3 is too close, and Fleet 2 is too far. Alright, battery installation's down. Portland is not moving. They're gonna have to scuttle it sooner or later. That ship's toast. Here's a question for you guys. If you have a ship that's out in the ocean and it hits 0 speed, do you have any way of getting it home? Oh, Shanghai. Sabotaged. Oh man, this is getting crazy. What are you doing over there by Manila anyway? Get away from the base. Alright. Still battling with that fleet. Fleet 5, really. The repulse. What do you got? 745, 728? They're still there. Fleet 10 is still way far off. Not even halfway there. That's another thing that I dislike about the game is you can send out a fleet that has a top speed of say 10 knots and they will never go 10 knots. They'll always use 5 knots. They're always at half speed. But if the fleet has a top speed of like 30 knots, yeah, then they'll go at 15. Well, Germany rejected my envoy. Alright. Send some more. Diplomacy. Fugu. Tech request. Germany. I don't know if my special forces are going to be effective here. Can I hurt their China support for them by using chunking? They've captured them. There's the 2 battleships. Well, 3 and 2 are still on the way. So we have a lot of things going on here. Fleets 3 and 2 are going to take those 2 bases down there to get in some fuel. Fleet 10 is on its way to sink whatever's still remaining at Shanghai. I probably will lose the base before then, but Fleet 10 will do its best. Fleets 6, 8, and 9 are utilizing special forces. And then at the home base, I'm waiting to get radar so I can put them on my subs to get eyes out there. Because a sub with radar is effective no matter what hardness you play the game on. Shanghai's a tough base, man. Look at them go. The Tignios, the Electra, the Vampire, the Repulse. Yeah, we lost him. Alright. I'm surprised they hung on as long as they did, considering that we're playing on the hardest difficulty. Difficulty 10. So that's 1 base down for me. Let's play some special forces so my other fleets can do something. I want Hong Kong. So let's go Hong Kong. And now info special forces in Hong Kong. People. No? Keep trying. Got one. England's trust fell. Nice. Mine contact, Fleet 2. Ouch. Oh, it fell to 15. Okay. My 25 is having engine trouble. Alright. 745, 728. 10 is still on the way. 870 something something. Enemy warships. Iwo Jima is picking up those 3 battleships. They're out there. Cool. They started their attack at night, which means the transport ships will have been able to dump their men onto land. Saipan's picking up a carrier. It's probably the Saratoga. Alright, let's keep placing special forces. You know what? Let's just... I don't know yet. November 28th, 29th, 30th. We still got a couple days. So place some special forces. Fukuyama, give us main bases. Main bases are a good place to try and hit the people's support. Alright. Now we'll just grind through the special forces at Hong Kong. I'm primarily going for England right now. Got him. LA, people. Failed. Alright, they got him. They captured him. Enemy warship Saipan. 2 is still doing his job. Good, good, good. Endurance fell. Army lost, destroyed, battalion, blasted. Good, good, good. All good things. That was easier than I thought it would be. Let's hope that Fleet 3 has the same success. Okay, battery destroyed. Took the base. So now we're back to even. They took Shanghai, I took Sandakan. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna go... I'm gonna save the game real quick here. Just in case I make a mistake about the dates, because I want to do another Special Forces placement. Just to try and keep some Special Forces available for the ships to use. Fleets 6, 8, and 9. We're gonna go with Hanoi. I think. Special Forces agitating the people in Hanoi should disrupt France. We'll find out. Special Forces in Hong Kong is my primary objective. Efforts failed. Agents captured. Okay. Info. Special Forces in Hanoi. People. Failed. Alright. No, nothing. Alright. Iwo Jima, 1184, 850. Still picking up something. Transports. I'm not interested in transports. Alright, November 30th. We have to do the fix. Absolutely have to do the fix today. So let's go to fix, first order, range, formation, report, discharge. The I-8 and its buddies are going to be discharged so that they can be fixed up a little bit. So let's do fix, total repair on November 30th. And we'll take all the carriers. We probably aren't going to use them all, but we'll take them anyway. And then we'll scroll backward to grab these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So first things first, power up your subs on the fortification as strong as possible, and then the speed as strong as possible. Okay, and then we're going to go to maximum load capacity for the cruisers, not cruisers, carriers. I want these all to be as high as they can be, which is 80. And we have to keep our eye out because we do not want to rotate into, oh, my materials are 0. My materials hit 0, so what is that, 50, 50? Okay, so that'd be fighter planes 50, fighter planes 50. That's fine. Alright. We've used all the materials. It's a good feeling. Info, Special Forces. I still have some in Hanoi. What's up in Manila? 44? Let's see, just do people here. No. I probably shouldn't try to do that. Too risky. They're worth more for me to be able to see what's up there. So Hanoi, people. Failed. Okay, and then I've got one more shot at Hanoi. Special forces in Hanoi. People. Failed. Okay. Tainan, what do you got? 677, 919. No report on what ships they are, though. Here we go. Top secret manpower. Budget 713. Good. And now the carriers that I just sent out for a total repair yesterday have all come back. That's the trick. Technology update. Germany's in. Okay. Germany's got the rocket. Cool. England's going to follow through with the long-range bomber pretty soon. Fleet 3 is going to make its attack in the nighttime. I like that. Place 3 units. Oh, there was something I forgot to do, which is order Fleet 2 to stop. To stop in the and dock in the port. Saipan's picking up a fleet with the carrier. Probably have to look into that. Okay, order Fleet 2. Let's see. Duty. Yes. Port call. Right here. Boom. Fleet 3 is going to stay on course on its mission to do what it's got to do. Do we still have diplomat? Yep, we still got a diplomacy thing going on here. Data Nation. What do we got on electronics? 53. We need 2 more. We'll wait and see what Germany says here. What's the next one? Search radar, then gunnery radar? So let's go to special forces. That's going to be the next key thing we got to do, is make sure that there are special forces available for use. I'm going to transition back to Hong Kong. And now that those guys are in place, I've got 3 fleets that can use them. Info, specials, Hong Kong, people. Alright. Info, special, Hong Kong, people. Okay, let's try it again. Info, special, Hong Kong, people. No. Man, that's tough. Taipei's got 737, 899. CV, what ships? 1289, 1040. Alright, CV1. Fleet 2 is docking. Fleet 3 is continuing its attack on that base. That's good. Destroying the battery installations. I like it. Hopefully the hits to my ships. No, only 2. Took a little punch. Not a big deal. That is fuel that is not properly covered. Alright, 4 Fleet Air Force. That's really only 1 carrier. And in attempt number 1, it was that carrier, the Saratoga, I believe, that sank 2 carriers of mine before I was able to get away. That was annoying. It was extremely dangerous. Alright, just start finishing off those battalions and then we'll be all set to take the base. Naha's picking them up. 818, 871. That's where I want Fleet 10 to go. 818, 871. Okay, order Fleet 10. Duty, yes. Attack enemy fleet. 818. 871. And they're right down here somewhere. I'll send my ships out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch them, but we're going to try. And then we'll do conference. Placing more special forces available for use. This is going to be Bangkok because we can hit